Hello Gemini, welcome to your love tarot reading. This one is for you and your person, whatever that means to you. Established relationship, situationship, bumble date, you know the score. When it comes to this reading, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you have a lot of Gemini in your chart, or you could just be having a Gemini kind of day, this might apply to you. These readings are for October, but they're general readings, and if it finds you, then it finds you, you know. This reading is going to be for Gemini and their person. Angels, can you show me what's going on with Gemini and their person? Gemini, please remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates for you, and if it doesn't, just let it go. We're just going to take a look at you and your person, whatever your situation is at the moment, with you and your person. Gemini and their special person. Please tell me, angels, what is going on? What's happening here? Okay. And we'll take a look at you and your person. Oh, that one didn't want to go in. Okay, Gemini. Okay, interesting. Yeah, your person, yeah, we'll see what happened here. Your person is feeling a lot of hurt and suffering, and I see a lot of hurt and suffering happened in this situation with you and your person in the recent past that made this situation so. Justice. I feel like it's your karma and your person's karma, or something that happened in this relationship, you know, whatever the dynamic was for you, Gemini, and this person, it was quite harsh and destructive karma. We have a disappointment and sadness right behind the karma here, the justice card. I feel like whatever happened it was always going to happen like this kind of thing, you know. It could not be helped. I feel like this person, you know, whatever the relationship is between you, there was an ending, okay? There was definitely an ending. It could have been an outright breakup if it's just, you know, one of those situations where you're just in each other's DMs, someone just ghosted you. It was just like ending, but I feel like it was more of a harsh ending. It wasn't a ghosting so much. I feel like for most of you, you wouldn't have been ghosted, like you knew it was over kind of thing. It was like someone like put that last sword into that, you know, that person lying here in the ground, or put that sword in the ground. Yeah, and it felt like really kind of stark and like, yeah, this is the end. And it was really hurtful for you, Gemini. It felt really... It's like, and also it was like, I feel like you knew it was coming, even if it was a new, if this was a new connection, it could have lasted months or weeks or days. You kind of felt it was inevitable that it was coming, and it felt so good in the beginning, but you had this like inkling here with the 10 of Wands that you were just completely alone, and it kept you kind of thinking, you know, this relationship, this person kept you wondering. You felt alone in this. They were not giving into this connection. They weren't giving anything at all. And you were ready to give them everything. And you felt, and they may have even promised you, they may have even suggested that this connection is about, is going to be about the ultimate, you know, that they wanted to go on the ultimate life journey with you, that they wanted to give you the world, that they wanted to give you treasures. Symbolically speaking, for some of you maybe literally, but you know what I mean, that they wanted to just shower you with affection, shower you with everything they have. They wanted to give you the world, all the miracles of the world, the miracle of love. They may have suggested that to you, but very quickly you learned that it was a lie. They were nowhere to be found. They left you alone, and I feel this like energy, a lot of aloneness energy here. And yeah, with the 10 of Swords, this is definitely an ending. And I feel like if it's not a new connection, it's an established connection. This was a chronic state of affairs for you, Gemini. 10 of Wands here, you felt alone, you felt burdened, you were carrying the weight of this relationship on your shoulders. This person was nowhere to be found. Even worse, it is possible that this person, while you were doing all this heavy lifting, all this heavy labor, this person was just kind of out there, enjoying themselves, finding, living their own best life, or not even allowing the thought that they might be burdening you with something come into their mind. It was like out of sight, out of mind for them very often. Some of them could have just been going out and partying without you, like literally, or just doing things without you, having fun without you, whatever that fun meant to them. Maybe some of them were like, I almost see people going on a hiking trip by themselves, It's that kind of person, it's that kind of relationship where you're in a relationship, maybe you've been together for years and you're super established, but you still go on vacation, like that one person, like, just says, I want to go on vacation by myself without you, kind of thing, that's what I feel here. Or they just needed a lot of alone time and they really shut you out. They shut you out emotionally for sure. And there was no balance here, here, this is temperance. Temperance is balance. There's no balance here. You were giving and giving and they just kept on leaving you alone, either literally or emotionally. You were left alone in this relationship, in this connection. And unfortunately, I do see a lot of disappointment here because this person promised you a lot, or like they implied a lot. Like they were going to give you, I keep wanting to say like treasures. Maybe they called you their treasure, or, like maybe that was a pet name or something. Something with like, they just wanted to elevate you somehow. That is what they claimed, but they never did that because they only cared about themselves. This person is very kind of distant. They're not even present in this reading when it comes to them either. The Eight of Swords, in their feelings currently, they feel trapped in their own decision to not invest into this relationship. I'm not sure who walked away from this relationship. It could have been your person for many of you. It could have been you in some cases, but I feel like it was kind of clear to you. It was bound to happen regardless. You just knew this wasn't working. So, whoever it was that walked away, it could have been very well, I think for the majority of you, it probably was your person. But you were like not surprised and you were just like, oh, okay. You just felt really disappointed. They didn't give you closure either. For many of you, it's like you have no closure on this situation. Yeah, and Eight of Swords, they feel, this person feels trapped by what they did. They may be dealing with some inner demons over what they did. I feel like they're plagued. They think about what they did. They think about the way that things ended. It was unpleasant, or it was dishonorable, or just their behavior in this relationship was dishonorable, and they don't want to think about it. Like they struggle with their thoughts at night, trying not to think about it, trying not to kind of cross that line in their consciousness about what happened. And there's a lot of conflict within them. They're replaying. It's like they're replaying the situation over and over and over again in their head. They're replaying it constantly. And they don't want to deal with it because they have a lot of inner demons that they don't want to deal with. And that is the reason why they behaved the way that they did in this relationship, why they were emotionally unavailable, why they were selfish, why they didn't put in the work. They know that instinctively. Even if you kind of know your person isn't very deep, doesn't go into things very deep, they instinctively know it. And it's every day. It's a battle for them right now to not think about you because they're constantly thinking about you. And they're constantly replaying what happened and what they did to you. They want to be free of this here with the Fool. They want to be free. That's their intention in this situation. They want to be free of the past. It doesn't mean that they want to be free of you, but they certainly want to be free. They just want to remain a fool. We got the Three of Cups. I got a sense of this kind of party style, playful energy before, but like playful in all the wrong ways. This is someone who might party a lot. Or someone who just runs into kind of like a fantasy world. Maybe it's some kind of an addiction. And if it's not an addiction, it's just something that feels like an addiction, something that they run to. I don't know, it could be reading books or, just something that's a little frivolous. Books aren't frivolous, but you know what I mean. Just they do stuff to occupy themselves. Maybe sports, maybe, but unfortunately I feel like it's someone who just kind of leaves you. I feel it's the kind of person who just like gets ready. You're like hanging out, whatever, if you live together or if you're dating. It's the kind of person who just suddenly gets ready and leaves and doesn't tell you where they're going, and it's like a night out with their friends or something. Yeah, they want to go back to being the fool. I feel like they feel like this relationship with you made them think very deeply. They feel that it's a karmic encounter here with the justice, that there's karmic lessons to be learned, and they don't like it. It was very unpleasant for them because you triggered something in them. You gave birth, rebirthed something in them that was very deep and very emotional, and they're not really normally in touch with their emotions. They're really struggling. They want to be free of it. They want to go back to being a fool. They want to go back to their ignorant ways, and they're struggling to do that. Let's just clarify the fool here. Yeah, the Empress. This Empress energy, they feel like they feel like their bliss is about being foolish. Their bliss is about being surface. And they think still they haven't learned their lesson because they think that by being a fool, by not looking at their inner demons, not doing the inner emotional work, not knowing how to share with a person their feelings, not knowing how to communicate, it's still going to lead them to a situation where they feel like the Empress. Disregard the gender, it's arbitrary. Of course, it's just energy. But they feel like the fool will lead them to the Empress. Where they feel secure, where they feel nourished. They don't know what it means to be nourished. They probably think that material things or outside things make you happy, and that's where they want to go. They don't want to invest in emotional things because emotional things are difficult, and they've been hurt. They've probably been hurt as a child. Yeah, they were hurt as a child, and they don't want to open up to people. I feel like they were raised in a very harsh environment. Maybe they were expected to do a lot of things as a child that they shouldn't have been expected to do. Maybe they had a parent they were taking care of. They had a lot of responsibility possibly, or they were raised by people who were very cruel and didn't show a lot of emotion. But yeah, this person thinks they're going to get fulfilled. They think they're going to become an empress or emperor, regardless of gender. They think they're going to fulfill themselves by these foolish things like status, going out, maybe buying a car, whatever it is. It's not going to fulfill them. Let's see how you're feeling about this situation, Gemini. Oh, yeah, you have a beautiful soul, Gemini. Yeah. You're not sure what you want from this situation at the moment. You're, here with the Seven of Cups, you understand that this person did a lot of kind of maybe gaslighting, maybe love bombing at certain points in this relationship. Again, whether it's established long-term or not, this person, you know that this person has confused you. This person's behavior is confusing. You kind of feel them on a deep level. I feel like you, Gemini, you understand their trauma. You understand why they behave the way they do, so you forgive them a lot because you feel like because you understand that it is that kind of karmic connection, but that's just not enough. So you're not sure. You're pretty sure you don't want this kind of thing anymore. You don't want to go back to what happened here before, but you're also confused because I feel like you have a lot of empathy for this person and you can't quite explain that. If that resonates for you, take that. If it doesn't, then let it go. That's fine. But I feel like I'm getting this specific message for someone. There's a specific group of people who are feeling a lot of empathy for this person because, your person comes across as really harsh and cruel too. And they may have been very cruel to you, and they may not have shown you a lot of love and feeling, but you have a lot of love and feeling for them that is kind of unconditional. It's not like romantic love or lust so much as you kind of just get that this connection. In this connection, you guys met before, kind of thing. Six of Cups. You still look to the past. You look to what may have been. But you understand but it's like you understand you're better off right now the way you are. You feel kind of safe. It's almost, I feel like you feel a little bit like you maybe had a lucky escape in some ways. You feel like, even though things ended and it didn't feel good, you're kind of in a place of emotional safety now that the drama has kind of died down and the kind of high-strung vibes have kind of been drowned out by the winds of change, if you like. You're calming down. You're kind of more into yourself. You're allowing yourself the space to be into yourself. But you're looking back. You're looking at what could have been, and you're also very aware that you still carry this empathy. It's unconditional empathy in you for this person. It's almost like you can't quite explain why, but you just have that in you. And this person is too immature to understand that. They don't understand that level of emotional maturity, and they're struggling. They're really struggling. It's like they have a violent reaction to empathy because they're scared of it. It's scary to them. The moon, yeah, you're not quite clear on how things are gonna go, but I feel like deep inside you feel reassured by not knowing how this is gonna go. You might have some mixed feelings about what happened, and again, because you have this kind of empathy, because you are quite evolved here, Gemini. I feel like you're just not sure what you're gonna do, if there's any future communication, or whatever happens in the future between you're not quite sure where to put that person in the compartment stall of your life. You haven't decided yet what the best course of action is right now. Whether it's to like forgive it or let it go, whether it's to kind of focus on yourself, you're not quite sure how to best manage this, but I feel like you're approaching this with a lot of maturity. You just don't know. Should I be mad at this person? Should I pity them? Should I you know what I mean? You're in a pretty good space, and you're very you're also protected at the moment. You have a lot of protection from the other side, or a higher power. There are those whoever you connect with. There are those who walk with you in your darkest hour at the moment, and they are protecting you. Whoever you call upon, call upon those who walk with you, because they walk with you, and they understand that you've been through a lot of pain. Oh, this is a beautiful reading, Gemini. Let's see what this person's next action is going to be towards you, Gemini. Yeah, you have protection. Especially in times of, when you're feeling down, because you're still feeling down, anyone who has any emotional depth would feel sad and down about a situation like this. When you feel that, when things are really bad, just call upon help, because there are those walking, that they're walking with you. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, this is a toxic person. Yeah, the Chariot. Your person is gonna come back in, but they're gonna take their time, whatever that means to you. Whatever. It's not gonna be years, I don't think. But it could be weeks. It could be days. It could maybe be a couple of months for some of you, even. I don't know, because this person is a bit of a coward, emotionally. But it's probably going to be within like a month, maybe a few weeks, and at the most, if not days. This person is going to take a little break here. They need to really think about it. They're going to they want to put the conflict to rest, but they also don't really want to communicate with you right now, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to avoid this unpleasant situation in their own mind. So they're trying to erase you. They're trying to literally go to sleep. go to sleep emotionally, go to sleep as in terms of their enlightenment. They don't want to know. They want to be in a coma. So they're going to try and numb themselves however way they can. But at the same time, they know, and they don't want to open this box. It's like they put the situation, they put it in a box, and they want to put it under their bed or something and not think about it. But the box is kind of like, it's alive. Whatever it is that they're trying not to think about, they're going to constantly think about. And eventually it's just going to all come out. And they're going to contact you here with the star. They're going to think about it long, long, long and hard. And they're going to have hope that maybe somehow this situation can work out. And you guys are going to talk about it. And they're going to they might even tell you, they might even make quite an effort. They might say, you are my star. Treat you like you're the star. Say that they need you. They can't live without you. But with every sweet word they say, a kind of horrible thing or horrible shadow will come out of that, will come out of this interaction, and you're not going to be very happy about this, Gemini. It's like every sweet thing that they say, every apology is going to come at a price, and it's going to be shadows, and they may not be truthful with you about, why they were so selfish in this connection. They might not be truthful with you about what they've been doing, or whether they really want to commit, whether they've changed, can change, whatever it is. By the way, Gemini, I don't see any third parties here. I feel like the issue was just a mismatch of maturity here, pretty much. That was the mismatch. And not just maturity, it was just like, this person is really, really selfish. So it's like everything they give you is a poison chalice kind of thing. And you need to be so careful, because they're going to come back in, but they're going to cause you sadness again. 5 of Cups, whatever that is. They might come in and be kind of a little bit in and out again. They might come back in. They might have a pattern of, contacting you and chasing and then disappearing, something like that, or even ghosting. It's like what they're going to do is they're going to do exactly what they're trying to do with the Fool right now. They're going to get the courage to come back in. It will take them a while. They'll meditate on it. They'll sleep on it. Whatever they got to do. They'll come back in. And it's going to feel like a new beginning, the star. But it's going to be a big, big disappointment here with the 5 of Cups. And they're going to run away just like they ran away. They're trying to run away in the Fool. They're trying to get away. But they can't get away from this, because if they don't address this lesson, they'll just have to keep on learning it again and again. As for you, Gemini, you obviously understand what this is about. You've done a lot of reflecting on this situation. Let me just clarify the 5 of Cups again. You've done a lot of reflecting on this situation. Yeah. 4 of Cups. Clarified the 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's going to be an offer you have to refuse. Whatever they're offering, it's going to be like I said before, it's going to be a poison chalice. This is someone offering, this is a divine hand offering a chalice to this person here. But, can you trust this hand that appears out of the blue, out of the air? I feel like their offer will come out of the blue. They might contact you out of the blue. But it won't be a good offer, and you'll know it, and it won't be right. And it's like this person always makes you feel, it's like this person pursues you, but then they make you feel like rejected regardless. Once you're together, you feel alone with them and you feel rejected by them. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the advice is here for you, Gemini. What is the advice for Gemini here? You really, yeah, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gemini. This isn't enough for you. It's time to go. You need to walk away from this, because you need to gather your cups of love for yourself, and also your cups of knowledge and wisdom, so that you can reach a higher level. And on this journey, walking away from this person, on this journey of walking away, you will meet your true love. This 8 of Cups in this deck is very powerful. Yeah. Ace of Wands just flew out. This is going to be a new beginning for you. A new beginning of creativity. Even if you haven't been with this person very long, it's just going to feel like this is going to be, this is like an energetic kick for you to kind of invest in yourself even more, love yourself even more, and attract the kind of person that you want even more. Let's see who's coming into your life in the next few months for Gemini. Can you show me, angels, please? Who is coming into Gemini's life in the next 3 months? The Star. Your true wish fulfillment. Yeah, and it's going to be a major upheaval. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. See, you need to walk away from this person. I know it can be tempting not to, but really, this is just toxic. This person wasn't ready for you. Maybe you had, maybe you were meant to meet and, they just didn't prepare. So now it's time for you to leave. It's time for you to go and find someone who was prepared for you, someone who's ready for you. And you got the Star, who you're going to meet in the next 3 months. You're going to meet someone really amazing. This is the Angel of Hope. You got the Star here with your person too. They're going to want to offer you this, but it's going to be false hope because it's going to end with disappointment. But this person who's coming in, this is equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles, generosity. This is generosity of spirit. And this is someone who can give to this relationship the way that your person couldn't. You're going to feel really, really secure with this person. You're going to feel like they're giving you attention. You're going to feel grounded with them. It's going to be really amazing. And we got the Tower here too. This is the lesson of the Tower, In this deck, it's the Angel of Enlightenment. Even though you still, the graphic still shows people falling out of the tower face down. That's what the 8 of Cups is about here, This is having to end something, sometimes even abruptly. Our world has to change sometimes really drastically for a new, beautiful beginning to happen. And that's what's happening with the Tower here for you. And also, I feel like this new person is going to come into your life for many of you in the next 3 months. That's specifically the question I asked. This person is going to come in and they're going to be like the Tower too. They're going to they might change your perspective on things. It might be a complete surprise. I'm not a real fan of always reading the Tower. I prefer, in my readings, I do connect with the Tower more on the negative side of things, if there's such a thing. The Tower is meant to be cataclysmic. But in many readings, in the correct context, the Tower is a very positive card. And it's not about cataclysm, it is about rocking someone's world, It's about major shifts, major surprises, and a cataclysm also can be amazing because, it can be essential. It could be someone that you're super compatible with physically, stuff like that. The Tower here, you have a case here of the Tower, which is the Tower appearing in a super positive way. This is quite rare for me in my readings when the Tower appears like this. Did you hear the traffic? The traffic agrees. It's rare for the Tower to appear like this. It's been happening, I think, more often recently for me, but this is a big sign, Gemini, that a big love, big surprise. It's something you're not even expecting. It's the kind of love you're not expecting, but it's going to be like, it's going to be like an explosion. Your entire world will be turned upside down, but it will be good. And you'll be plunged, you may very well be challenged, Gemini, and plunged into the depths of your unconscious and plunged into the depths of your spiritual enlightenment and journey. And it's not going to be a challengeless ride, but it's going to be someone who is a worthy counterpart, because your person currently that I'm seeing here is not someone who is a worthy counterpart for you. It's someone who just isn't ready. Maybe someday they will be ready. All the best to them. But what they're offering you right now is poison. It's not nourishment. They don't know how to nourish themselves, let alone another person. And I know you have some feelings here still. I know that, and they do too. They can't quite walk away. This person can't walk away from you. They tried to, but they couldn't. But, just let it go. Let that person go. Let them do their own thing. Love yourself. And, look out for this new person, because there's a new star appearing on your firmament, Gemini. What a beautiful reading, Gemini. All the best to you. I hope you're well. I'll see you next time. May the angels protect you.